The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself. And I see you shine in every color, resting your head in my arms. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. I found you today. It feels like it's been forever, laughing all day. We spin around, your hand reaches mine. Feels like I can't do anything, just give me a mountain to climb. You sing la 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 la. My God, I think I might be in love. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. You'll never feel alone as long as you're with me. Get rid of all your sorrows in the summer city. There's no place on earth I would rather be.
Well. Hello, planets. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. It's another new week. For those of you that do celebrate Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. And I hope those of you that are mums, grandmas, and mum figure likes got treated well. And I got a nice handmade card as well as chocolates. I love chocolates. So there are the Ferrero Rocher. Love the chocolates. So thank you so much for joining me. I see a lot of you already in the chat. Hello, Irene, budgeting mama. Hi, everyone. In the middle of major storms here. We'll try to stay a while though. Do be safe, Irene. And speaking of Irene and budgeting mama, I just do want to take this moment to celebrate your 7th year YouTube channel anniversary, which was the other day. So happy 7th YouTube anniversary for budgeting mama Irene. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, Elle. How are you? Yes, stay safe, Irene. Make sure that you are keeping safe. Hello, May. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Angela. Hi. How are you? I love this. Everyone is here saying hello to each other. Happy 7th. That's right. Happy 7th anniversary to the Budgeting Mamas YouTube channel. I wanted to shout her out because Irene has been one of the pioneer plannerettes who've been with me, whether it's from the start or very beginning. So I do appreciate you so much, Irene, and I celebrate you. Hello, Steph. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Plannerette Steph here and assembled. Well done. Okay, so excited today because I do want to share for those of you who watched my live from 2 weeks ago that I did change up my planners. again. And don't be surprised if next week I change it again and again. And that is because I want to make sure that the planners that I use is in line with where I am at the moment, whether it's in my productivity, in my self-care, in my well-being. So I make sure, if you haven't watched that video, I do have the link in the description. If you are also, making up your mind whether you should change planners or not, because I do speak about the pros and cons. So today what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unbox one of my latest traveler's notebook in the regular size. So I did get a second one. Now, I did purchase it last month because I do have an embargo on myself of not spending any funds on stationery for the month of May. And what are we now? It's the 6th day of May. I have been very good. Although I said, I wonder if my boys bought me something, whether that counts as a no spend for me. But then I went, no, I was very surprised with the chocolates. So I am happy with that. Excellent. Who else is here? Yes, stay safe from those storms. That's right. So, okay, so I'm going to I've already done a pre-recorded unboxing of the new Travelers Company products that I purchased last month. I'm going to flip through each one of the planners that I do have. I now have 3. Who knows, maybe in June I might have 4th one, but no, I'll control myself. And then of course I'm going to look at the planner inserts in each one of them and show you how I use them and what I use them for. So let's just remove this, and then I'm going to talk through the video of the unboxing. So here we are. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's from the beginning. So I purchased these from Milligram store here in Australia. So they do have a retail and online store, but I do have a link, an ideas list in my Amazon storefront of all the Travelers Company products I have. So if you do want to check out any of these individual things, there is a group of products I have put together for the Travelers Company. So if you didn't want to sort through all the different Amazon products I have in my storefront, I have made it a lot easier for yourself to have a look at what I have. So let's quickly have a look. So I purchased, I think apart from that 3-fold, most of it was from Milligram. So the first one is this pen holder. So it has a leather loop. So the leather loop is quite soft, so it's not going to scratch any of your pens. So it's made from brass, and so it can fit the Travelers Company brass pen, ballpoint pen, as well as their fountain pen. And then it does come in camel, blue, brown, and black. And then it clips really nicely onto your Travelers notebook. Or you don't have to have a Travelers Company notebook. You can buy that separately if you wanted to use a nice little brass leather clip for your own planner. And then this one is the craft file insert. So it includes 2 pockets, and it's made from craft cardboard. So, I mean, really easily, if you buy one of these, you can go and have a do-it-yourself if you've got other cardboards or printed cardstock. And if you are, a do-it-yourselfer, it's something that you can make once, I guess, you have the little pattern itself. So that's a nice little craft book. And then of course it is handy to keep in any stickers, post-it notes, or those little note flags. Now this is the 3-fold file folder that I purchased from Kinokuniya. I can never say the Japanese store name, Kinokuniya. So because Milligram didn't have it. And so if you wanted to have any A4 size document without having to hole punch or cut it to size, this is a really good one. And I'll show you how I use that in my planners. And of course, this is my second Travelers Company notebook in the regular size. So it comes beautifully packaged. I love it. And then it has these spare elastics. So if the elastic that comes with the planner does do wear out, from stretching it, and it does have a spare one. And so that has a nice orange one. So it'll go contrast really nice with the brown leather. And then you get this nice little bag, cotton bag. So if you wanted to protect your planner when you're popping it into your bag, it's a really good little option to have. And then this is the beautiful brown leather Traveler's Company notebook. So the texture of this is a little bit different from my camel. I'll show you on the in real life once I do the planner flip. So it's a lot smoother. See, the camel sort of has this velvety texture to it, but I guess it won't matter once they call it, I think, patina. So if any one of you who are more learned than I am when it comes to leather covers or planners like this, patina, I think it's when it does go through the wear and usage, it smooths out, and then it brings its own different character. So I have now the two, a brown, a camel, and then of course the little passport one, the teeny tiny cute one in the passport size. So the one that I bought this in brown, it's a traveler's set. So it comes already with one refill, like it is a blank refill page, and then the pages are fountain pen friendly, which means it won't seep through. So if you're writing with fountain pen, and here I'm just assembling, I'm putting the craft file folder in there, and then this is the rubber band, so you buy these separately. So if you want to insert additional refills or inserts into your traveler's notebook, you can get these rubber band. They come in a set of 4, 2 browns, 2 blacks, and then you can sort of like group 2 of them together and insert it through that little middle elastic. Now I do make my own printable download. So in this one, originally I had put 2 of my planner inserts that I made, but I'll go through them a little bit later on and do a flip through of each one. So that's how, very quick, very basic, with what's that, 1, 2 refills, a craft file folder, as well as the 3-fold bind or file, and that is where we end up with. So, what do we think? Who here in the chat or in the replay already own Traveler's Company notebooks, whether it's in passport size or in regular size? Show of hands, or yes in the comment section or on the replay, who here owns already Traveler's notebook. And if you do, let me know if it's a passport size or the regular standard size. So what do we think? Marianne again has purchased additional planners for herself, but this is one of the things, it can get expensive. Like I said in that video, one of the cons is by purchasing quite a few different planners, now it does get a little bit expensive by having so many. But because I am a content creator using planners stationery as my, hero of my videos, it is important, of course, it's good that I have these different ones, but more so for me. If I wasn't on, any social platforms, my planners has been one of the tools that has helped me mentally to be able to put all my thoughts down on paper, good, bad, frustrations, anxieties, self-doubt, limiting beliefs. It's my little therapeutic and self-care and mental well-being tools that I have on hand that I think has helped me heal really well through my own mental anguish in the last couple of years. And so that is, for me, the return on my investment is, what it does for me far outweighs the financial burden. But do make sure that you don't put yourself into debt buying all these stationery. Now May says she has both the standard and the passport. Oh, May, excellent. Do let us know which color you have it in. And hi Amanda, how are you in standard wide? Yes, I've heard about the standard wide, which is good because then your inserts that's in it doesn't protrude past the cover. Fantastic. Hello Amanda, nice to see you in the chat. And Budgeting Mama, I did see Irene on Instagram say that, oh, Marianne Cresp, might be a bad influence wanting her to look at her traveler's notebook. Irene, the budgeting mama, has two standard traveler's notebook, one from Motorhome, and the other from Hobby Lobby. Thank you so much for letting me know what traveler's company or traveler's notebook you have. So let's get right into it. Let's put we better put the desk camera on. And again, my hair always gets stuck in my eyeglasses. Oh, did anybody notice I have new eyeglasses? That's right. So I had to go and get new grading. And then while I was there, I thought I'd go and purchase myself new frames. And so it's quite nice. And anyway, it ended up my other eyeglasses, the little nosy thing, one of them broke. So it was good timing that I got this. So let me know what you think. Do you like? Does it look nice on me? Does it frame my face well? Yes, hello, you too, Marianne and friends. My standard on brown and passport in black. Yes, I'm sure I'm going to be getting additional ones later down the track because I do see there's also special edition ones that come out. So let's see. I might start off with the brown one and show you what I have in them. So here, this is a Pandora imitation charm. So my mum gave me quite a few of them. She had them lying around. Now this is the real Pandora charms, but she did these ones are the imitation ones, I think. So I put one in there. And then, of course, I've got the pen loop. Now, I did buy this again before my no spend May. Not that I'm justifying all these spend, but I did buy the brass fountain pen as well. It's so beautiful. At the moment, it's very shiny, but they say once you you handle it a few times and then your natural oils, it will again have lose that shine. But this one, so you take the lid off and then you pop it there and then it becomes a nice standard length, and it is quite hefty weight. I do like a nice, it somehow for me I equate sort of like that weight with quality. So of course it's not always the way, right? But that's how it looks. Now I the nib of this is I think a medium or a fine. I'm not too keen on it because it is a little bit too thick for my writing. I do have small writing. So once May finishes, I may have to go get a replacement nib because you can replace these and get an extra fine one. But that will be a spend for another time. So that goes in there. So that's really nice for when I am, taking my notes. Um, uh, Amanda says, I love the Planner Perfect brand. They're of good quality, but they are expensive. Their artwork is stunning. See, all these things, you guys, are also a great influence on me, getting all these different and checking out different brands as well. Thank you, Amanda. Yes, I quite like the black frame. It's nice and thin, so it's not overpowering my face. And of course, because I'm on camera, I want to make sure that you can see my eyes, huh? All right, May, agree. Veritas, the glasses are very becoming. Thank you so much. All right, let's get on with the show, shall we? So I've already got scratches on it, which is great because I at first, when you get scratches, you sort of go, but that's how they like it. And the spine itself is already sort of like lighter color. I've got the pen holder. I've got my craft file in there. So this is the refill that came with the traveler's set. So I have that in there, and I use that just for put my little notes and post-it notes that I have taken down. And then here I have recently watched Mel Robbins' manifesting video, and I love to take notes because I love to refer back to all these great things that I know I can use for my own mental and self-care and well-being. So then I just write down while I'm watching it, I write down the notes. So now I know I can refer to this when I do have any of those moments of self-doubt, or I want to be motivated to reach for my dreams and my goals And so here, just do it. All right. So little quote in there. So that's how I use the planner insert that came with the travelers. And then here, this is just a page that I had printed out. One side has dotted and the other side has line. And so I just use that because it is blank. So if you want to make sure you are writing nice and straight and the paper is thin enough to be able to see through, print yourself a little lined paper, or just get a lined page that you like that has the nice width of the lines that you prefer. Then you can see then, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so a nice faint line, and then that way you can draw nice and straight. Okay, so that's the refill that came with the travelers. And then this is, I think that's another one. So this was from my camel one. And then on the craft file, I've just got a paper bulldog clip with some post-it notes I had printed for a little checklist for when I am creating my YouTube videos. So now let's look at one of my planner insert printables that I created for myself. For those of you that have been with me a while, I do like to create printables that fits my needs. And of course, when I share them here, either on YouTube or on Instagram, a lot of people want to know if they can grab it. So I have the things that I do use myself that I have used for a while, and the functionality of it fits, because I want to make sure I create printables that is not just for the sake of creating printables. It's got to have a nice flow, because it is important when we are doing our planning and productivity and self-care that you're not having to think too hard to fill it up. Okay, so this one is my fun trackers. So in here I have my books tracker. So there's enough to fill out for a whole while. I've just printed this with my label maker because I have to add them to my little side tabs here. So that's my books tracker. I print a little book cover. So just grab a Google image of the book I'm reading and then pop it into Word. I do have actually a video of it. I'll make sure to pop that in the description after the show. So I've got a couple of pages of those. Now, the reason, of course, I like to track books, things like this, is so then as part of my mental well-being and making sure that I am feeding my brain and making sure, because it's important that you, whether you're reading fiction or non-fiction, that you are keep feeding it different information to keep it elastic. So there's that neuroplasticity. Try and make sure, and of course, one of the things later down the track is, so then to combat memory loss or dementia is keeping your mind busy. So books is one of the ways for me that I like to do that. And of course, it's always a great read. And then the other one I have in this fun tracker printable are the TV shows. And how cute is that in these little TV sets? So again, I just grab the poster for each TV show for whatever season it is at. I print it, put it in Word document, resize it so it fits the rectangles of these boxes, and then I have here the name, and then I outline how many episodes per season, and then I just I color it once I've watched it. So it's also a good way for me to keep track of which episodes I have watched. Again, I like to do this more so then it encourages me and it rewards me to go and spend some quality time, whether it's with my family watching TV shows that we like, or making myself take the time, stop, have a break, look after yourself, put the oxygen mask on, and then it allows you to re-energize and refresh yourself. So TV shows, books, movies are some of the ways that you can do it without having to spend money. And the great thing now that you can binge watch so many different things is you can choose shows that is in line, that brings you joy, or that makes you cry, or that makes you laugh. So these are one of the important things that I make sure I take time for myself. And then I reward myself by being able to track it in my planner, because tracking and coloring things like this and filling it out are one of the things that bring me joy. So do make sure that these things, some others might find this, what a waste of time. What do you need to track the TV shows you watch? What's all of that? For me, and I guess for a lot of you who are here with me, plannerettes in the planning community, we like to go and fill in our planners because we have found that it is a great self care moment. It's a great way for us to take time for ourselves to do things that make us happy. Do you not agree? Thumbs up in the chat, or of course, if you are watching in the replay, that you agree with me. Stephanie says, I really want one. I am not responsible, Stephanie, for any of your spending. I will just show you my stuff. And if you happen to want one too, that is on you. Oh, hello. Hello, first time coming across your channel. Hi, Ridey. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. Welcome to the Plannerette community here at the Mariane Cresp YouTube channel. You are going to feel very welcome with the our community and our members here. We love new faces. Thank you so much for joining. And the same way that TV shows, the other one are movies tracker. So again, the movies is another opportunity for me to go, what movie will I like to watch with my husband, with my older son, like the younger son who's 15 and on the autism spectrum. The way he watches any show is it's on TV and then he just runs around the whole apartment. And so I guess it's more the auditory part of any TV show as a movie. So again, this is a great way for me to go, what movies can I sit on the couch with and watch with my husband and enjoy funny, sad, adventure, zombie movies. So this is another great way for you if you are ever wanting to know, how can I put me time in my day? How can I put some self-care time in my week? Watching movies. You might think that, oh, I thought that was just, me wasting time. No, it's you taking a breather. So don't think that self-care or break time needs to be the manicure, the pedicure, the shopping, the face mask, the bath, any of those stuff. It can be as simple as playing your what's that Nintendo Switch? That's something I want to get into. So that's another hobby, maybe later down the track that I want to do. Welcome everyone. Indeed, welcome. And Stephanie says, my internet blipped off, but I saw your glasses, Marianne. Love them, love them. So that's the movie tracker. This one is a Polaroid, so I've left it blank. So for those who do want to purchase this later down the track, you can put whatever, Instagram, your workout, your, maybe weight, if you want to put weight on there, any other thing, your savings. So I've left it blank so then you can customize this tracker. And then at the back is a 52 weeks savings challenge. So I've been doing this savings challenge now for a few years. So it is a great fun way to build your savings muscle. So we got out of debt, I think 2017, 2018. And so the savings, whether it's on a weekly basis or a fortnightly basis, just building that savings muscle, putting some money aside will allow you, so especially if you want to be debt free or you want to put some money aside for Christmas or a nice big spend, planners, stationery, it's a great way to save before you spend. So instead of saving after you spent your money and going, so savings is not one of those, it's not a really sexy thing, is it? It's a bit boring, but a great way to make it fun, build those savings muscle is get into challenges like this one. So let me know. Um, Hello, Deb. How are you? Nice to see you. In this, is this a printable or a physical insert? It's a printable download, so it is a PDF. My printer, unfortunately, is not good enough for to print out lots and lots because I do have sometimes trouble printing these myself. The ink might all smear, or so it is a PDF, Deborah. So yeah, so that's in there. Nice to see you here. Oh, nice. Yes, yeah. So, and then the PDF either comes in A4 size if you have A4 paper or letter. So, because I know here in Australia where I am from, letter size 8.5 by 11 size paper is not readily available. And of course, for those of you in the US or other countries, A4 may not be readily available. So it does come with two versions. So then, and then it has crop marking, so it will fit into a traveler's notebook regular size. So we did that one. The other thing I have on here, this is what I call just a very plain, simple mind mapping brain dump. It's just pages and pages of brain dump. You can put anything in the middle here, thoughts, ideas, worry, gratitude. And so then you can then, embellish it so then you can do whatever. So for me, I use this for my content ideas. So if there's a reel, Instagram, video reel that come up and I went, oh, I'd love to recreate that for my niche or planning and stationery, I write them down here. And there's some other things in here that I can't show because it is for my brand partnership opportunities and ideas. But this is a great one also if you are anxious. One of the things that can really help you when you are feeling overwhelmed, stress, limiting beliefs, self doubt is get it out of your head and down on paper. They say you cannot read the label of a bottle from the inside. So I like that quote. I heard that first time from Ali Abdaal. I don't know who it's originally quoted from, but it is true. When you're in the inside, you can't read the label of the bottle from there. So it's important to get it out of your head and down on paper. And one of the ways is just writing it down. Bleh, you know, verbal vomit on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be this. It can just be a plain old exercise book. Grab one of your copy paper. So for me, I have this. I do have a journal as well, which is I do like to morning journal in my Hobonichi cousin. And this is one of the ways that I like to get my thoughts down on paper. So, I journal in the morning and just get some prompts that I have and then just get it down on paper. It doesn't have to be in a complete sentence. It doesn't have to be grammatically make sense. It's just important that what happens is if it's stuck between our ears is it has no room to escape, so which means it brews in there and then you get lower and lower. So it's a really great way for you to get your thoughts, ideas, if you have any creative ideas, if you like to story tell, or if you're a poet, or even just really gratitude journaling. So you can have this here, the week frame from May 6th to the 12th, and then write down a couple of things you are grateful for the week, because the more you think of positive things in your life, the more you spot them. Whatever you focus your attention on, the more they will stand out. So of course, if you are focusing on the negative things, then you might see more negativity. And so this is for me a really great way to just get those, and it doesn't have to be pretty. So if you don't want to wreck your planner because you've embellished your planner really well, this is just a great way. Use your pencil and just make scribbles. And then of course, this one is just the other planner insert that came with the traveler's notebook set. So that is the brown one that I have. Majority of the time, I think I'm going to use this more for my brand and content ideas. So sometimes when I do take photos and videos of my other planner, there are some things I can't share. So, and of course, the inner thoughts that just mere side stuff, so, or happy stuff, right? So this is a great way for me to just Doesn't have to be embellished, it doesn't have to be pretty, and it's just for my eyes only. So let me know your thoughts. Uh, Let's have a look at the chat. Steph says hello to Deb. Welcome. See everybody. The Plannerette community are so welcoming. Your inserts are wonderful. They print perfectly and such good quality. Thank you so much, Amanda. Yes, I I do waste a lot of paper trialing out my printables before I make them available, because sometimes I go, oh, the ink, it's too dark, so I might, opacity. No, now it's too light. It looks like it's, the ink isn't working. So I do trial out my printables way before I have it available. So that's that one. So what are your thoughts? Do you have yourself any fun trackers that's in your own planner that you use as a way to embellish your planner pages? Do let me know. And what savings challenges do you participate in? It's really a great way. So the next one I have is this teeny tiny cute traveler's notebook passport that I actually also do use as my wallet. So let's just zoom in a little bit. So again, there's the pen holder, and this one is the brass pencil, because I do like when I'm taking down notes, as you saw in the other one, when it's just messy. I like pencil because then you don't have to worry about smudging, because I don't like the smudges, and then you know how you get the smudge on your hand. So this one, that's how it looks, and you can buy refills of this. It does come with a couple of refills, and so once that's gone down, but I guess you can purchase any pencil that's that size, a small one, and then you just pop that in there, use the lid as the to make it a full length, and then this also, the raw eraser is removable, and you can replace it. And then if you didn't want the little clip, you can remove that, and then that just fits nicely in there. And then I have that. So I do have that in this one because, like I said, I do use it as a wallet. And again, I have a Pandora imitation charm at the front. So then that just sits there to nice embellish. And then here at Kmart Australia, there's sort of like these little trinkets that you can that I had purchased, and so I just added it to the end of the bookmark. This rope thing came with the planner, and so I just did that. I tied it, and then to ensure that this does not come off, I used one of the gel top coat of my nail polish. So now that's hardened and it has sealed the end, so it will not come off. So which is good, because then of course if it's in my wallet or in my bag, that could easily come off and snap off. So that's just a little way to embellish your planners, is just get some cheap trinkets. This one, you undo the back, it's on there, undo the back, and then you just insert that on there. But of course the Travelers Company do have quite a few different charms like this that you can purchase, but they can get a little bit expensive, and as we know, I have spent way too much already. So yep, Stephanie gives us a thumbs up. Marianne made me do it. That's right. I did, probably. Yeah, I am not responsible for your financial burdens. Although I do like to show you my financial burdens and my purchases. That's brilliant. Okay, so what do I have in here? So in here I've got two of these clear zip pockets. So one side of the clear zip pocket has these two card slots, and then at the back this one. So I just keep palm cards in here because sometimes you just want to take down notes and not have it on any page, and it's just one of those quick notes that you might throw away. And then the these little ziplocky things, I have my cash in there and some other store cards, and again the craft file for the passport size. Just added little happy planner coffee sticker. In here I have my eyeglasses wipe, some stickers, some online pass for the, what do we call it, the SeaWorld, Wildlife, and the Sydney Centrepoint Tower. So we have an annual pass. So you just print out the little QR code that you get zapped at the door. This is a Filofax Ollie clip. So one of the ones, so just keep that in there to keep these from falling out. Here I have my weather sticker that I printed. These are the square lime design digital stickers that I've just printed on sticker paper, used my silhouette cutting machine. So I have to add these. I'll make sure to add these in the description. The Hobonichi basic stencil, so I just pop that in there. So yeah, so it can get quite chunky and it does protrude out, see past the cover, but I like the chunky look because I purposely wanted it chunky because I see all these great chunky, it look like it's being lived in, it looks like it's being, utilized a lot of times, and so I have that in there. And then this one is from Plan with B. So this is from her Etsy store, and so printed on post-it note. And so sometimes when things get overwhelmed and you just look at your planner and you go, I don't have time to fill it in, or the stuff that I have on there is just too much for me, I sometimes just say, close the book on the planner. Get a blank piece of paper, get a post-it note, just write one task on there, leave it at that one task, finish it, complete it. And once you still have the energy and the capacity and you're not too overwhelmed and you're not too stressed and you have, have taken your break and scheduled time off and self-care, put another thing on that list. Look at another thing. But sometimes I know we can get so hung up that, oh, we must put everything in our planner because we purchased it, we bought it, it's a waste if we don't use it, or we have blank pages. The planner needs to work for you, not you work for your planner. So if it's overwhelming, put it aside, grab a blank piece of paper, post-it note, or in this case, print stuff on a post-it note. So I'll make sure to add this particular one, Plan with B. And then I just have that in there, and then that goes there, and then I have all those little trinkets. And then at the back, I have, this is the back of the zip file. So again, there's the other side on here. I have, sanitary, panty liners. You got to keep clean. More wipes for my glasses, my cards, and my license. And then let's see what other things. And then you can also buy from the Travelers Company or Midori brand is these different refills. So you can buy them both in passport size as well as regular size. So this one here is the sticker release paper insert. So then you put on all these different stickers and then they're not stuck permanently. So if you have any loose sticker sheets that you have, whether it's your Happy Planner, Carpe Diem, or the beautiful stickers that you buy from, individual handcrafters and clever people, then you can pop them in here. So then it's handy. You don't have to bring in all your, sticker pads, and then your favorite ones you can add in here, and that's handy. So this is how it looks. It's number 017 sticker release paper. And then, so they're all color coded differently. So you can have that. The green one is a grid one. So all these are Midori paper. I'm not sure if it's Tomo River style paper. I'm still new to all these different types of paper, but it's fountain pen friendly, so it won't seep through. So this one, I used it for just taking notes and putting my workout challenge in there, and then you can create your own if you want to start from scratch and sort of like bullet journal style, but not get too overwhelmed with an A5 size. This is a great way for you to start. Put it on a little grid one like this. So the green one is grid, the maroon one is blank. So this one I use for my creative drawing challenge. They're great because as well is you can then watercolor. So this is watercolor, and see, it doesn't bleed through and it doesn't even really ghost. So this is you can have little refills or inserts for different things, different creative stuff that you do. So this creative challenge is from Linescapes Creative. I still got to do day 5 challenge. I haven't. So this is just me, again, some self-care, me time, and feeding that creative part of my brain. This one is the 014, is the dotted one. So you got dotted grid. So if you didn't want to go and purchase and print your own printables, you can purchase these ones. And here, what do I have in here? See, I had my book. I had a book tracker in here. So that I didn't continue that one. So that's 014. The dot is, that's what it looks like. And then you also have a sketch paper blank one, which I haven't used. So these are all the different ones. I've popped it in my Amazon storefront. You can either look at those or purchase, like Amanda said, different brands have different refills. So that's the traveler's notebook. So now let's quickly have a look at the different planner inserts that I have made myself for the passport size. So I think I only have one in here, and this is my daily printable. So in here, the cover page, this is just a craft paper. I think it's about 120 GSM weighted paper. I just cut it to size. All you got to do is either look online or measure this, open it up, measure what the measurement is, and then just cut a piece of craft paper the same size. Or if you just have lots of recycled paper, like the back of papers, just cut it to size, staple it, and then you're repurposing and you're recycling. So that's what the cover is. It's just different craft paper that I have on hand, and in it, it's the front page is blank, so you can go and embellish it any way you want. This is a free printable from Plan with B. If you follow me on Instagram, that video of mine where I showed how to print on Post-it note has gotten through at 13.6 million views. Oh my God. And of course, I've gotten with it a lot of comments that are from the non-planner community. So that's the things you got to do. You got to welcome these things when sometimes you go viral. Okay, so we're all here. We're still good. We're still following along. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up, or you are enjoying. And of course, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to give that like button a little click, and because I would really appreciate it. It lets me know, and of course it lets YouTube know that you are enjoying this video, and hopefully it shares it to more Plannerette newbies who have never heard of us before. Come and join us in our live streams on a weekly basis. So, and of course, if you think someone would love to see all these stuff, share it, because sharing is caring. All right, so where were we? So and then in here it also has already like a calendar set up, so then that way you just fill it in. So if you are out and about, if you use your traveler's notebook passport like I do as a wallet as well, you've got stuff that if you're meeting up with friends and go, hey, let's meet up for coffee, and you could go, hey, I'm free on the 15th, let's meet up. So it's just nice to have a calendar bird's eye view handy. And then 31 pages, enough for up to 31 days of the month where you have daily planner. So you just go and highlight whatever day it is. I use a dot marker, put the days. You can put 1 to 2 priorities of the day, so if nothing else gets done apart from your priority, then the day is a win. And don't forget, priority doesn't have to just mean all the tasks, boring tasks. Priority could be watch a TV show, go for a walk. Don't forget, you are the top priority. So make sure you make time for yourself. And then, of course, the schedule, time block, and then a list of to-do. So let's see. Let's have a look at something in here. Okay, so, I only had one priority, and then I make sure I go and schedule in my, meals, because then it breaks that down, it breaks down your day. It's like it reminds you, hey, stop, eat so you don't get hangry. And then I just put all my to-do list. And sometimes I'll embellish the page. If it's blank, I'll put stickers. So these are Kina prints. And so that's how it looks. I have a new ink that I purchased. So I'm just doing that. So up to 31 days. And then at the back, just a lined page. So that is the Traveler's Notebook passport size daily printable. So that's it. I think that's how thick it is, and I use 120 GSM paper, so then that way I don't have to worry about any of my markers bleeding through to the other side, and then they won't affect it. So 120 GSM or a 32-pounded weighted paper, I think. So yeah, so that's for my passport. Oh, and then these are the pocket corners that you can buy. This is the Travelers Company version. And again, I've got my palm cards. And I've just, for those of you here who are part of my Plan with Purpose 8-week transformative journey, which we just finished up, I just recently created a tools and techniques book that will come in handy of all the stuff we've learned for the last 8 weeks. So then if we are overwhelmed, stressed, and we go, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, I'm just feeling low, I'm feeling stressed, I have made a planner, passport size, which I will have available for our Facebook group community. So just a little segue, if you are interested in the Plan with Purpose 8-week transformative journey, I will be running it again in July. So I'm just having a little bit of a wee break and then just going and fine tuning all the videos. But this has helped not only my students who have enrolled, or the actual this is the first time they've seen this, but it has helped me a lot, and I think it is what has helped me break through my mental healing in the last year, which has allowed me to still be able to function and still be able to have lots of wins and achieve many dreams and goals, is by the tools and the techniques that we have learned in this Plan with Purpose transformative journey. So if you are interested in hearing more about it, please pop into the description. There is a wait list, so then when I have more information, and I've had my break because we have had a lovely journey in the last 8 weeks. This is what it is. I actually created we had some fun creating little task cards as well for it. Let me show you. So then you just know all the fun stuff that we do in the program. So we created all these different little cards that you can put in your pockets of your planner. So then if you go, oh, this is how I'm feeling, what can I do? But this is also a great way. So you can either pop this in your bag, see, this is 120 GSM paper. So it just goes through, because I'm a visual person, and I know a lot of my students will be too, just a visual things that will remind us that we can do it. It's okay. We will be all right. But so that lives in my little book there. So anytime I feel like I'm stuck in my own head, that's a great way for me. So that is the Planner Travels Notebook passport size in the camel. Let's quickly have a look at the chat. Ooh, is a beautiful little booklet. Yes, I'll have that available soon, May. You're welcome. Very, very welcome. I do appreciate those of you that have been a part of my journey. So now let's go to the next one. Are we still all good? Now we are coming into the top of the hour, so I want to make sure I honor your time, because normally my live streams are about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes long. Sometimes I forget how much fun we have, but it's really a great opportunity for those of you. When you watch any of my videos, if you are new here or not, or you are a seasoned plannerette, it doesn't matter what planner you have. You don't have to have the same planner that I do. You can have A5, ring bound, disc bound, undated, dated, printable, make your own, bullet journal, whatever it is. I hope what you get out of it is the essence of planning, not just for your productivity, but also using planning and your planners and stationery as a form of self-care. We are here together. You are watching my video because you love planning, you love planners, and you love stationaries and stickers and washi tapes and all these colorful markers, right? So use that to your advantage, whichever brand planner or stationery you have, but use it as a way that will bring you joy. If you ever find planning becomes a task, you can stop. You don't have to keep going. Don't force yourself. Like anything else, like I say, we treat our computers sometimes a lot better than we treat ourselves when it overheats or that you get that whirling little thing in the middle of your screen. We turn it off, wait 20 to 60 seconds, let it cool down, and then we turn it back on. And lo and behold, it works faster. The tabs open, and everything works a lot faster. It's the same way as us. So you don't have to have the same planners as I do for you to hopefully get inspiration and ideas for your own planning. Add these things. Hey, great if you get my planner printables, but you don't have to. It's not what it is I love myself seeing other planners in the planner community use their planners, and you will get ideas from each other, right? And that's what we want from our community, is to share our inside knowledge of what's working for us. And for those of us that are either new to planning, just go, I never thought of it to use my planner that way, or I've never thought to actually put my planner down if it's stressing me out. So do make sure that that is something that you take into consideration. You and I don't have to have the same thing for us to be friends, right? It's the same way when it comes to our planner. Irene from the Budgeting Mama says, thank you for saying that. Planning is personal. Everyone is different and have different needs. Do what works for you. Exactly. So you could go, I don't have that planner, but it's not about the planner itself. It's the same way. Like we all don't look alike. We're not all the same height. We don't all have to like exactly the same thing. Yet here we are enjoying each other's company. So, where was I up to? I think this is the last one. So this is the Traveler's Notebook regular in the camel. And so it's probably going to be hard to translate onto camera, but the brown one, it has this smoother leather, and because of course it is, each leather is going to be different. So this brown might be different color to the brown Traveler's Notebook that you get, or it might have different texture and might have different personality. So but this one at the moment, it has a velvety feel to it. And then this one, because I have been throwing it in my bag, it's what they call patina, and then so it's starting to smooth out and doesn't have that furriness to it. Okay, so I've got another pen loop in there. So in here is one of those pocket corners. I purchased this one. I couldn't find this online, so I tried to look for it in Amazon, but it's a little sticky notepad that has three different, will it focus? It's trying to focus on the girl. Three different trackers. So if you have, because I have at the moment top three different priorities I want to try and, achieve in the month of May. I'll show you that in a sec. And then just a little post-it note. This is from Daiso. So if you do have a Daiso where near you, and then of course another Filofax Ollie clip, and then that just goes in there. It's nice and handy. So sometimes, just embellishing the front of your planner like this. This one I created on Canva. So there's a picture of me like this, and then I used an app, I think on Canva, Animify. So if you go on apps on Canva, on the side, apps, Animify. I think this is from the paid version, and then AI will make your photo look like it's anime. So this is from a photo of me. So you just drop in a photo of you and tell the AI to generate. And so I just made it to size. So then it goes into this clear pocket here. And then, so it's a nice little cover page of an anime version of me. See? There you go. And then and then the flip side of this, I just got some lines, so then it's not blank. And then this clear, I think one side is just like a full side pocket like this on the back and the front, and then the other side is the little slip pockets, card pockets. So you've got six, three on one side and three on the other. And in here, I have my task cards. So I will again add my task cards. So see, these things I forget to add in the description. I made these myself using laminated sheets. So a lot of these are cut-offs or from our homeschooling projects. Sticky note flags. I use my, bear with me. Oh, I use my label maker. This is a Make ID Q1 label maker in a typewriter set. And then you just go and print all these little labels. So I have AM routine, midday routine, and PM routine. So a lot of these routines now, you know, are second nature to me. But if you are new to creating a nice habit for yourself in the morning, in the evening, and you go, what am I supposed to do again? Little task cards, original idea inspired by Maddie Plans of Instagram. I'll make sure I'll go back through this video, and I always add any mentions or products I have not added. So Maddie Plans. So I think she sells like made versions, but if you wanted to have it, do it yourself. So you can either use it as a prompt card, pop it in your desk, paper clip it to your daily page, or you take one of these sticky note flags, and instead of writing, you know, let's say I do have a cleaning one as well. Do I have a cleaning one? No, instead of writing, you know, your habits over and over again on your page, you can just use the sticky note flags, pop it on your page as a reminder. But then I normally, so I've redone my routines, so I actually will have that on my desk, because then I go, what am I supposed to do on my PM routine again? Oh yes, check my emails, get rid of the photos on my phone, update my trackers, do a reflection, update my 5-year journal, and tidy up before I go to bed and do my skincare. So then that just goes in there. And then so I just recently updated that because I did move my printable. I'll pop that later, or else I'll just get that stuck. And then the other thing I have in here are my get things done, so checking my daily pages, weekly pages for things that I haven't. I think I have a print video of that too. I'll add it all, so if you haven't watched those, you can binge watch all my different videos. And then of course my Instagram schedule of what type of content I post on a weekly basis, and then some self-care ideas. Mani pedi, just recently did my nails, face mask, foot spa, long walk, watch a movie, sew. Or I haven't done a sewing for a while. All right, so I'll just quickly power through this. Are we all still good? Can you still hang around? Who has to go? Let me know. So then don't go without me saying goodbye. Let me know if you have to go. Again, just other post-it note, sticky notes, stickers, sticky note flags. That just lives in there. Let me quickly have a look. There's the craft file, and then the back is the, oh, okay. So the pocket slip is both the same on both sides, so you'll get 12 cards you can pop in there, and then the zip has the zipper, and then this full note thing. And in here I just have other stickers and stencils, any sticky note flags, so anything I think I may use. I haven't used much of them. And this is where that trifold little folder in here I printed more organized, so again will be in the description. They have a free printable 30-day 10-minute declutter, so I've just been doing that, just doing 10 minutes of cleaning up the utensil, the Tupperware drawer, the spice drawer. I've missed these two, so I'll make sure I'll catch up. Fridge shelves. So it's just a really, again, for me, I do well when it comes to challenges. I may not do them all for the 30 days. I may do well for the first 5 days and then forget it, but hey, it's 5 days more than none. All right, so I still try and do all these different different challenges. And then just a stencil at the back. And then this is another one, a pocket that from the Travelers Company version, and you can it sticks nicely to the leather, so it won't like come off easily. So that's that. And then what do we have in the printable download? So in here, I have my to-do list. So again, sometimes if you don't want to go and plan anything in your printable, there is also a video that show you how to use a running to-do list based on the Alistair method. And it's a great way when you are feeling overwhelmed or you find you have too many tasks and you just go, let's just put the task on one page. So this is really supposed to be, all the tasks that you need to do, want to do, may want to do in the week. You only put everything on the one page, because if it goes onto a second page, for the week, then you started just, back at the beginning of being overwhelmed or stressed. So to-do list, I have a few different versions: A5, Happy Planner Classic Letter, and the Traveler's Notebook Regular. So at the moment, because I'm not that overwhelmed, I'm not having to use up my to-do list one page per week. So this was last week, the week before, and now I'm starting again. So you just write down, oh, I need to do that. So this is good for any tasks that you need to do that aren't really day specific yet. So it's just you can brain dump all the things that get it out of your head and down on paper. So this is a really good one. So this is the to-do list, running to-do list. I'll have the video at the end to watch on how you use it. Now, I'll go through this in a second. So then I also made my budget worksheets all in one printable. So really, you don't even have to have a traveler's notebook planner to have these printable. You can just print it as is and just pop it in your bag. And, it's nice and thin. It's not heavy. It's not cumbersome. And then you have it all in there. So each page, there's the budget, a calendar, a zero-based budget. So you write down the things that come in and all the things you need to pay, and make sure that it's based on the zero-based budget. Again, I have a video for you for that. And then you have the expense tracker. I've been doing the expense. I base a lot of the things I do on how I do my financial. Because if you track where your money is going instead of wondering where it went, then you're not surprised at the end of the month when you've got your budgeting. I sort of go, okay, how did I get myself and our family out of debt, right? I'd follow this sort of basic principles of just noting things down, reviewing it, right? Plan, do, review, my little mantra, which I don't do, I don't play as often now. But plan, do it, and then if it doesn't work, review it. You don't have to stick with the same thing over and over again and then expect a different result. Sign of insanity, right? So a great way, whether it's finance, your planning, your habits, is do it, track it, then see your progress, and then pivot. Right, my students will know to pivot. You're allowed to pivot. That Friends episode where Ross is trying to put up the couch up a corner of the stairs. You're allowed to pivot. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to modify your planning. You're allowed to drop a habit that you said you were going to do, and then suddenly there is no shame. Be forgiving and be kind to yourself. So that's the budget worksheet. I also have my Get Things Done. So based on David Allen's methodology of Get Things Done, list of stuff are things you want to do, need to do, but don't know yet when or what the outcome is. And then also a projects list. So you break down any tasks that you have that have more than one actionable step. According to David Allen's book, it becomes a project. So then that way you're not overwhelming yourself with such a big major task. You're just breaking it down into small actionable pieces. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's the same way with any big project or any projects that have more than 2 actionable steps. And then I'll talk to you about this one in a sec. But then the important one is my monthly habit tracker, or actually a quarter tracker, because it has 3 months worth of printables. So there's a blank page, and I just recently did a vision board using Canva. I changed it in that video I had made, but forgot May, June, July. Little pictures of what I want to achieve in the month of these 3 months, working out, saving, no spend, and then working on my side hustle. Okay, and then you've got a calendar, so you put in all the things you need to do, appointments, bills you got to pay. And then this is a new version of the Wheel of Life, and I'm basing this based on the book that I just read from Ali Abdal's Feel Good Productivity. So originally my Wheel of Life is based on 7 key areas of focus. Here's one. It's broken down into 3 major sections: health, work, and relationship, and each have these 3 little prongs. And so based on April, I just, out of 10, how did I do? So I can, workout, I didn't do as well. So workout is one of my top priorities for May, June, and July. My finance, I wasn't as active in tracking my expenses in April. So I've got to make sure I get back on track with that. Getting in touch with family in real life, so booking, scheduling time to catch up for coffee or break. So those are the new things. And then here again, there's that brain dump or mind mapping, so I can put on there any ideas or anything I want to update. So that has also have my habit tracker that I love to color in. So the habit tracking is a great way, again, for you to see your progress, also embellish your page. And so this little printable, so the Traveler's Notebook Regular Monthly Habit Tracker has 3 months worth of calendar, Wheel of Life, mind mapping section, and habit tracking. So then you have it all there. You then can see on a quarterly basis how well you're doing. So if you don't want to, track your goals and habits, 1 month at a time, you can group them into a quarter. And again, not a lot of pages. If that is the only thing you have in your planner, for me, that has done wonders for me. Okay, and then the final one in this page, this one is not available yet. I'm basing this on the book that I'm currently reading called The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran, and I have forgotten the second part author. It is now in the description. But instead of planning and creating goals for a whole 12 months, you use 12 weeks instead. So I've just I've created this 12-week plan. I'm going to start it this week. So ideally is you're creating goals for a 12-week portion or period. So instead of going, oh, my goal this year, let's say 2024 is to lose weight. So you don't do anything for the first 10 months, and then last 2 months you go, oh no, it's going to be 2025 soon. I better work out, blah, blah, blah. Right? You use instead of looking at a 12-year period, you look at it as a 12 month. So ideally, you're looking at each week like it's a month, because based on Parkinson's law, I don't know, so don't quote me. Time will expand to the amount of time you give it. It's very loosely based. So if you say, I'm going to do something for 2 days, it'll take you 2 days. But if you go, I'm going to do something for in the next 3 hours, you actually give yourself a false deadline and you're more effective. So I will update you all on how this works once I know. When I read more. So week 9 to 12, and then it has a calendar, and then has the weekly. So then I will break down what action can I take today to reach my goal in the next 12 weeks. So see how instead of looking at it 12 years, or a year, 12 months, I'm going to break it down, and then I'm going to be able to tell you if it works. And then if it makes me more productive, accountable, take ownership of no more, oh, why aren't I doing better than them? And it's like, well, I've got to put in the work. I've got to take action. And I've got to make sure that I'm not allowing my thinking stop me, by limiting myself with my self-doubt. So that's that one. So let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you like this idea of having like printable downloads that you can, print yourself? Let me know in the comment section if you have liked this video, if it's been helpful, if it's been inspirational, if it's something that you will add to your arsenal of planners. Again, I am not responsible for your spending. I will just show you my spending. So do let me know. Elle says, big, oh, where's my mouse? I've lost my mouse here. Ez says, lots of purple hearts. Amanda says, yes, love the idea. Oh, and of course, I forgot this one. This is the Traveler's Notebook brass clip. So then it's a good way, of course, if you're like me and have way too many planner inserts, and these are designed to lay flat. Because see how the it's just really a leather cover, but then if you've got lots of planner inserts like I do, it may close up. So this is great to just keep your books. I have that, and I also have this Penco one, so that keeps those pages open. And so but yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are. You love it. And of course, if you are watching on replay, why, you can add in a comment down there as well. I love reading comments, and I do 99.9% of the time I reply, unless of course you're being mean. Don't be mean. We don't like that here. We are welcoming, loving community. Steph says love. So yeah, so let me know in the comment section if you're watching on replay, do you also have a traveler's notebook? If so, which size and which color? And let me know if you how you're using it, if you're also using it as a wallet. And then yeah, so those are my planner insert printables. And if you do want to purchase them, why, they are available at my shop at mariannecresp.com. There it is. All these traveler's notebook is actually just below the description. I have tagged it in the YouTube shop section. So you can just go and click it and it'll lead you straight to my store. Isn't that fantastic? You don't even have to look for yourself, mariannecresp.com, because it's all tagged. All the products are tagged. Anything that I do mention that I have not listed yet, please come back in the description. I will have them available. And if you are considering changing your planners and want to know if it's a good idea or not, I have in the link or here, it'll be here, little video that you can click of the pros and cons of why changing up planners may be a good idea for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you again next time. See you.